On with the show.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's another episode of the often imitated, never duplicated Voices of Misery podcast. And of course, I am one half of your dynamic duo, the nerds. I am the nerd and you are.
Nerdette, you okay?
I almost forgot the intro again. Holy fuck, I can't believe it. Some people out there get high. I get fucking obliterated. I'm telling you. I'm touching this fucking solar system right now. What's going on with you? How are you doing? It's Friday. We made it. Barely. It's been a fucking week, and you know why I'm so high today.
Well, yesterday morning, I think it was.
Yeah.
You came out. You were a little worried about something. Not a big deal. And I said, "Well, why all of a sudden is it a big deal? Wasn't a big deal yesterday?" You're like, "Well, I was baked yesterday." I said, "Well, then fucking get in the room, go get baked." And you're like, "Well, I won't say no to that."
I won't say don't gotta twist my fucking arm.
And off he went into the bedroom.
Yep. Just disappeared for the rest of the fucking day. Just stoned out of my fucking gourd. Oh God. My goodness. Yeah, it's been a fucking week, man. It's like things are going one way and then all of a sudden, that's the beauty of life, isn't it?
It's not a beauty.
It's so fucking great. And
but we have said, and we're not going to get into it, but we have said several times on here, we will get like a really small bout of pretty damn good luck.
Yeah,
and then
when you say
like,
small, it's like once a quarter, if that.
It's like 10 months of like fucking pure
fucking
health.
Misery, man.
So,
fucking bitch.
We were hit this week, and that's okay. You know?
It's like, whatever.
Get baked and move on.
Just fucking go in the room and get high. All right. And I started again early today. I took the day off of work because fuck it, why not, right? It's a Friday. We made it. Barely fucking happy and here and healthy. Everyone's healthy, people, so that's what all that matters around here. So, what's going on with you? How was your,
I'm fucking peachy, man.
Yeah, me too.
I'm good.
Me too.
I'm good. Amazing fucking week.
Amazing.
It was fucking great.
It was something that starts with an A. Not amazing. The last word I would think of, but...
I did watch a few things, okay? So... Yep. I'm all caught up on Succession, and there's one more episode left, so the series will be officially done. I think that comes out on Sunday. So, and that's a good show. It's a good show, and it makes me laugh. So I'm almost done with that, and then I watched the Jared from Subway documentary.
Yeah. I started watching the first 10 minutes before the show today. I'm like, what the fuck with this guy? That's the first thing I thought was, what the fuck with him? I mean...
Disgusting human being. He's just gross. But the woman, I didn't like her.
The radio host person?
God, she pissed me off multiple times.
They just introduced her and I didn't like her. My first instinct was, man, she seems like a bitch.
She's in the whole fucking thing.
Of course.
And she aggravated me to no fucking end. And it's just like... I don't know. She did multiple things that just royally pissed me off. And I'm like, fuck this bitch, man. But this dude is a sick fuck.
He wasn't a big deal, but everyone knew who he was.
Everyone knew who he was.
It was Jared from Subway. He was the fucking Subway guy. Subway, it was kind of new. Wasn't it kind of new in the 90s?
Was it?
I don't remember.
Going. We had Mr. Sub on one corner and Subway on the other corner. We had both.
See, we had Quick Check, so nothing else mattered in Jersey. We had Quick Check, and some people preferred Wawa for some odd fucking reason. They're mutants, but I was a Quick Check guy, so we didn't really... I mean, we didn't need a Subway, so that's probably why we just didn't have him in my area. That's probably why I didn't hear about him. But that motherfucker, I knew he was a Subway guy, and I thought he owned the fucking company because he was all over the place, and... Fuck, man, just the intro alone. This shit, they played a couple seconds of his audio tapes and things he was saying.
Bad.
A 7, she was like, well, the girl's 7, and he's like, well, tell me more about her.
Yeah, he's such a fucking creep.
Well, what about the one from the broken home? I think she sounds promising. He goes like, whoa, my God. It killed my mood immediately when I was hearing some of this shit. Because it's like, fuck, man,
well,
this
it's one
exists.
thing when it's on the news, right? And you hear about it like that, but then you're watching something and hearing him say things in his own voice, and then it's like, wow.
It's creepy.
Fucking nasty, dude. Like, something seriously wrong with that guy.
You know what makes it weirder is, like, if that was a TV show and you're watching a TV show about a pedophile and the guy's an actor portraying a pedophile and he's saying the same exact shit Jared's saying, it doesn't have the same effect. Mm-hmm. This is a real person saying this shit with intent to actually commit the things he's saying in real time. And you're listening to it, and I know it's an old recording, and I say in real time because he was saying that shit at some point in time in real time. He was saying it, and it was recorded. He wanted to do those things, and he was doing them with children, which makes it so fucking creepy.
Recorded him for something like 8 fucking years.
I mean,
every conversation, dude.
Doesn't it make her liable?
No, because she recorded him. I believe it was, and it's been a few days since I've watched it. But I believe it was she recorded every conversation she had with him, trying to get him to actually say certain things for 3 years. And then she turned it over to the FBI. She went. And they're like, okay, keep doing it.
Oh, okay.
Because what she did was illegal. He didn't know he was being recorded. And so they couldn't use it.
Okay.
So, then it just went on and on and on for years and years and years. So he was getting away with it for a very long time.
If you know someone's doing horrible things, there should be a way to skirt the law and just end that motherfucker's life. I mean, like, sir, we have video of him fucking a child, but we can't use it. Like, well, we know he did it. That's the important thing. Can we just say that's all we need is we see this guy, sir?
So
but sir, we can't use it.
Something else.
Don't follow him around because he's gonna hurt more kids. The thing is, like, if I'm a judge, but okay, well, this is inadmissible in court, but we obviously have a case where this guy's fucking children. Mm-hmm. Guilty, and just we don't care about that law anymore. He's guilty. Cut his fucking head off in front of everybody and throw him in the trash can.
He had the other guy. You see, you just started watching. There's another guy involved that was a sick fuck.
In this?
Yes.
Oh my god.
That was part of his foundation or whatever. Like, I'm not going to say anymore because I really actually want you to finish it.
They find each other.
And then
we
can. Oh, they
find each other. They do.
All weirdos find each other.
They really do. Slum people. I mean, that's why you have different societies and different classes of life. That's why, like the filth never associates with the top class. You never see them together. Even people like us, like we're middle of the fucking road people. We are blue collar as blue collar can be. But there's a life we don't even fucking know about. Because hearing that subway shit, it's like, wow, that exists. Yeah. You hear about it. It's like something you hear about, but then they hear it. They hear it from the guy's mouth. It's like, holy fuck. It's real. It's so scary.
So we'll like I can't wait until you finish it. So we'll talk about it on Monday because I do have things to say.
It's not something you can necessarily spoil for anybody. We already know what the fuck
he
did.
I don't like this woman, right? Because the moment, so then I'll get into what I think. The moment Jared is arrested, and they go through his house and grab all his things, the second he is arrested, she calls up the fucking news station so she can get her fucking...
Well, that's what
5 minutes. That pissed me off.
I'm the one that was doing it. Yeah. Me, yeah. What is he, a fucking trans person?
I've known for like a decade that he's been doing this, but had to get her fucking voice out there, had to get interviewed, get her fucking money. Yeah. She just aggravates me. Then I got aggravated with the other situation with the other guy, because it didn't really go into detail about... him, that like you know what he was doing, but like not really. And like he was married to these 2 girls' mom, and something happened to these girls, but they're not saying what happened. And I'm just like, well, what the fuck happened to these 2? So, all I know is there were cameras in their room. Yeah. Well, what else happened? Because the mother got slammed too. It was thrown in jail. Well, what the hell did she do?
Money.
Nothing with
money. Jared had money. He had a lot of Subway franchise money, I guess.
I don't know. And he didn't get that long. I don't think he got the other 2 got a hell of a lot more time than he did.
Well, Jared...
So, unless I misheard that, but...
I don't know how much money he was worth. He was worth a few million at least. He was in so many of those commercials, and he became the face... like the brand, basically, Subway. You associated him with the damn brand, so he was getting paid. He was probably paying other people, and... money is a hell of a motivator for some people. I don't know why people put so much faith in money, something that can instantly be devalued at a moment's notice, which is currently being devalued at a moment's notice. You could have people that have $1 million in the bank. You know how much money you really have in the bank after you claim to have $1 million? You got nothing. They're really fucking with the money situation. But the thing is that I'm trying to say is that people are motivated by this shit. Jared had plenty of it. He was probably paying these fucking people to look the other way, take the fall for him. And this monster's only going to get, what, like 10, 15 years? What was it?
Yeah, I think it was something like that. And the other one got like 20-something years, and then the mom got like 30-something years. And like, so whatever they did was worse than what he did. Like, I don't understand why they got so much more. What the fuck did she do?
I'm sure I haven't seen it yet. I've only watched a couple minutes. But she probably sold her child, looked the other way for money.
No, I think she did something to them.
To the kids?
I think she sexually abused them as well.
Oh,
not just,
man.
It was a whole thing. I don't know, but that's
it's fucking monsters out there, man. These are real monsters. They really are.
It's a fucking sick documentary, but I'm glad I finally watched it.
Oh, fucker.
And I also finished today, just before we came in here, I finished Love and Death. So that's done.
That one is on my list.
And that was really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
I like how like documentaries like that will have like pictures and stuff at the end of the real people. Like it was good. I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. It was a murder.
I'll be watching that one probably. That's very far down my list though. It's not anywhere near the top.
Really?
Yeah, it's down there. I mean, my list here isn't numbered. I got quite a few things on it. The next thing I'm going back to is Sabrina on Netflix. That show was really fucking good. I can't wait to get back to that one. It had some really good animation, a nice budget too. Like some of the monsters and the demons and stuff they do on there is far superior than a lot of the stuff I've seen on some of these big budget Hollywood movies. So I'm really looking forward to seeing Sabrina. That's next. What else did you watch?
That's it.
That's it?
I had a season and a half of Succession to catch up on.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that took quite a bit of time. And those are long episodes. Like, there's no ads. We get the HBO without any commercials. So, they were like hour and 15-minute episodes.
Oh, Jesus.
They were long, with no commercials. So, I was out there for a while watching that.
Yeah. I got quite a few things on my list, though. I'm about to cross off the show, Supernatural. I'm 13 and a half seasons in. I'm on episode 1313 right now. For all you satanic fucks, you love that number. So people are probably put the crosses. Oh, I thought he was what the fuck am I supposed to be? A Lyrian or some shit? A Lyrian speaker? I don't even know, man. These people and their weird things online. Oh, we're supposed to be sympathizers and allies, I guess, of them against the Luciferian. There's a lot of crazy shit on the internet, people. But I have a fucking list, though, and I'm 13 and a half seasons through, and I got a couple more days, and I think I'm going to hit this goal because I'm going to finish 13 today if I can stay focused. Tomorrow, Saturday, is going to be a rough day for me. I got to work, and I got other shit I got to do, and it's going to be a long fucking night. So I'm thinking Saturday and a Sunday, I'm going to finish 14 and start 15. And by Sunday night, before the show on Monday, I will have this fucking series done. So
if we have a late episode on Monday.
It ain't going to be a late episode. It'll be recorded on time.
So if the episode doesn't come out until 9 p.m. Monday, the nerd is not done with whatever the hell he's watching.
I might be hitting stop on one and record on the other simultaneously because it will be finished before we start the show on Monday. I can promise you that. I can't wait. I've been ready for the show to be ended for about 10 seasons now, and holy fuck, this has been the longest journey I think I've ever gone through in a TV show.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. You stuck with it. I really didn't think you were going to finish it.
I didn't think I was either. Last season was the worst season they've done. This season's not much better, but it's better. I just want to see how it ends now at this point.
You also don't sit and watch, though.
This one I have. Most of the episodes I've actually sat and watched without like flipping around doing other shit.
Really?
I have. I would say a good
'cause usually
80%
you
of these
playing,
I have.
things playing in like the background and you're working or you're playing the game or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like you've actually watched.
I've actually watched.
That's a lot of episodes.
I've actually watched. If there were one of these like fucking geeks fans out there and wanted to have a conversation about the show, I actually could have a conversation about the show and know what the fuck I'm talking. I can't do it with Star Wars, but I can do it with this. So I actually know a lot about the series. They brought back probably my favorite character, this bitch that can't die. She put a spell on herself, so every time she dies, she comes back. And she's fucking awesome. She's a complete cunt. She's a real bitch. She's got a thick Scottish accent, and people out there probably, I know who he's talking about. Yeah, she's great. Rowena, my favorite character on the show, and Lucifer. It makes me root for the fucking devil, this show. Like, the guy who plays the devil is so good. He reminds me of Todd Manning from One Life to Live, the actor.
Oh, I love Todd.
Me too. He plays Lucifer like Todd would play Lucifer, and I'm like, this is a fucking cool kid. The only good bad guy character on the show because they all turn good, and it's like, what the fuck? It's got that fucking 90s, early 2000s Buffy vibe. That's what this show pretty much rides the coattails of shows that came before it, like Buffy and Angel and those kinds of shows. Same formula, kind of. They added some flair to it, which is what I did. Things that make it different, I appreciate it, but they do have a lot of the same similarities, like with the good guys that just won't fucking die, the bad guys that won't die, and then they turn good. I never like that. I always like the clear lines being drawn. You're good, you're bad, you fight until the end of time. I don't like the teammate, team-up partnerships. I don't like any of that shit. I fucking hate it. I don't like women having sex with vampires and having their babies. It's just like, what the fuck with this? You jumped the fucking shark, man. I mean, seriously. I would rather have a vampire be cleansed than turn human. Then you could have your relationship. The whole thing, it just doesn't make sense. If a human being is possessed by a fucking demon from hell that wants to kill all humans, there's no exceptions to that fucking rule. They can't fall in love. They're demons. Stop trying to fucking make this happen, people, in Hollywood, you fucking asshole pieces of shit writers.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I just watched this shit today. It's new to me, alright? Still new to me, damn it. Other than that, I haven't done shit, man. It's been a really fucking rough week. It really has, man. It's been shitty, but whatever. You just laugh about it and move on, you know. This is what else can you do in life? And it's us, so we expect it. Other people have something bad happen, they dwell in it for weeks. Us, it's like, whatever.
We're used to it.
Whatever.
So, whatever.
I mean, shit.
Moving on.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know, I didn't really do anything else besides that, just getting ready for the weekend, and really not much going on besides that, but since I got nothing to do for the weekend, at least we can bless other people with things to do, so go ahead and get into it, let them know.
I do have all 3 days this weekend, so people won't be sitting there wondering on Sunday. So May 26th is today, it's Carb Day, National Blueberry Cheesecake Day, and World Dracula Day. May 27th, which is Saturday, is National Great Popsicle Day, Nothing to Fear Day, and Old Time Player Piano Day. And May 28th is International Hamburger Day, Neighbor Day, and Whooping Crane Day. Whatever the fuck those things are. Yeah, I don't...
I guess Friday is Dracula Day because today sucks. Really, that's a fucking line that fell flat, but you know what? It does suck, though. It's a really nasty rainy day here today.
It's also Carb Day.
Yeah, and it's Carb Day, too. Yeah, no thank you for that bullshit. I mean, a little bit of carbs are good, I guess. Just a little bit. You gotta watch them fucking things, man. You can't just load up on carbs, people.
The stuff you eat has carbs in it, right?
Very little. You can stay under a certain number. That's the thing. People think, like, oh, fucking keto means you can't eat anything. No, you just gotta watch what the fuck you eat, man. It's just like anything else in life. You gotta read labels. You gotta know the keto math. You gotta figure that shit out and find out what works for you, man, you know? I'm done giving advice on that stuff, man, because the way I do it ain't fucking right. I'm too extreme, but, you know, my numbers are going to be a lot different than what someone should be, but... Is that it for the days of the week?
Yeah, that's it, but at least I had all 3 this time.
At least you did, man, and I know someone's going to be really pleased out there, but none more pleased than our friends over at Built Bar, and they sent in a great read, because apparently I don't love coconut enough to, and they don't trust me enough to talk about coconut. So, here we go. They really love your segment, by the way. They wanted me to let you know that before I did anything else. Did I ever tell you that before?
No.
Alright, so the Coconut Brownie Chunk Puff Bar. Are you feeling kind of tropical? Us too. That's why we brought back the beloved Coconut Brownie Chunk Puff. But only for a limited time. This puff is light and airy like a marshmallow cloud floating over a beach filled with chunks of coconut brownie and coconut palms. It's a hell of a picture they painted. And every delicious bite stirs up an instant sunny staycation. Place your orders and put on some sunblock at Built.com, and you could use our code VOMSHOW to save 15% and get free shipping on any order. Only 160 calories and 15 grams of protein will keep you going all day long. You know what? Coconut is coconut, people. So go ahead, and if you like coconut... I like coconuts, but not of the fruit variety.
What the fuck does that mean?
I like big coconuts.
You're an idiot.
I don't know. Go to Built.com, people. They love this segment. I don't know if I told you that yet or not, but they really do. I don't know. I think that was a really damn good read, and if Built wants to send in more just like that, I will gladly read them because it was very creative. People, staycation. They use words like cloud floating and chunks. So thank you, Built, for that great read. And check them out, seriously. They really have some great protein bars. The Brownie Batter Puff is my personal favorite, so check that one out. And also the coconut one. All right, so are you ready to get into the Florida man's birthday party today?
Yeah.
All right, so today is May 26th, which means Florida man is ready. And, you know, football season isn't that far away. We got a couple more months to go. And I know people are waiting for preseason. This Florida man is getting ready, and he's practicing because he's trying to be a football field goal place kicker. And holy shit, he is practicing with live chickens.
Oh, no. I remember this one.
Yeah, this one's fucked up. So the Florida man who was upset about the noise a chicken was making grabbed the bird and kicked it like a football player would kick a field goal, according to the Monroe County Sheriff's Office.
I'm going to say exactly what I said back then.
What?
It's fun in fable when you kick the chickens.
Mm-hmm.
You don't do that in real life.
It's fun in Zelda till they attack you back. Those little motherfuckers would fuck me up.
Why
man.
is that a thing in games where you can go up and kick a fucking defenseless freaking little chicken?
Got an article about that later. So deputy said 43-year-old Nicholas Kevin Chu's girlfriend called them on March 22nd to report that he kicked a chicken while they were arguing, and she was worried the bird's leg was broken. Chu reportedly admitted to kicking the chicken out of his way because he was upset with the bird's noises. But it was a separate witness who said the suspect kicked the animal with the same amount of force an athlete would use. How the hell will they know? They're just kicking, man.
Yeah.
You use a little bit more force than normal. That's an athlete's kick. I mean, how the fuck? But anyway, yeah, it had 4 broken ribs. Holy shit.
That's
poor fucking
horrible.
chicken. Poor chicken. So whoever the hell eats that package at this grocery store, they pick up a package of chicken. Man, why are these bones all fucked up?
That's awful.
Yeah, man. That is fucked up. Poor damn chicken. So what do you think about Florida, man?
No, I don't like that one.
They are very annoying, but they're not that loud, chickens, right? They make a lot of noises, but they're not that
The
bad.
roosters are fucking loud.
Those are the fucking ones you want to kick.
Yeah.
If you're going to kick a fucking farm animal, you kick a rooster. You better kick the hell out that cock and shut it up. No, you don't fucking hurt animals, so I'm just kidding. All right, you ready to get some topics here?
Yeah.
People are going to fucking PETA's already ready to fucking kill me. All right, so let's get into some topics here. So some really good ones here. This one I want to talk about. This one happened in California. Where I'm telling you, man, these fucking social media websites are going to be the cause. How many deaths a year do you think you can attribute to social media websites and people trying to impress their friends?
Oh, God, probably a lot. I would think a lot.
Oh, man. So, I don't know. We'll add one to the list here. This California teenager fell to his death trying to film a social media stunt on Los Angeles' new $500 million bridge. Oh, goodness, man. A 17-year-old boy fell to his death on Saturday after attempting to film the stunt on the bridge. The teenager, who was not named, so he did not get his ultimate goal of attention and notoriety, people. Even in death, he couldn't have gotten his last wish.
That's fucked up.
I know. I don't know why I went through these fucking means here. So he slipped while climbing upon one of the arches in order to post, apparently, a social media broadcast. Tragically, we see that location, while it has spawned a great deal of pride in L.A., it has also unfortunately served as a backdrop now for tragedies such as this. So, my question is this, is if you see this shit being posted all over social media, what is your extra post on top of all the other posts doing the same shit gonna do? Why don't you do something different?
People are idiots, though, when they have to take a selfie or a video or something. They have to get on the very edge of a fucking mountain.
Why?
They have to get on the very edge. Like, I'm okay with,
I don't
understand.
Hey, Dad, I can barely see the ground behind you because I don't want to stand too close to the fucking edge. You better deal with me standing in front of this rock where I'm holding on for dear safety.
Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't. Can't you just zoom in so that you don't see?
Yeah, isn't that what Zoom is for? So you don't have to get close to shit?
That's what I would think. Just zoom in so you don't see that you're far away from the fucking cliff's edge.
People are so fucking stupid. Just like the ones that walk up to lions at the zoo. Just to pet. Oh, look at him. He's friendly because he's trying to figure out, like, doesn't this bitch know I'm a fucking lion? Why is she walking towards me? Oh, all right, bitch. Let's see how far we can take this. And then she just comes with pets. Now she's petting. Well, I guess I'll take the pet before I rip her fucking arm off. And then all of a sudden it's over and the bitch is gone and screaming and fucking they're putting the animal down. It's like, you're dumb. But the boy's father said the police had it all wrong. His son wasn't trying to post something and didn't even have his phone on him. Oh, so here's the plot twist. The boy didn't even care about social media, the father told the news. So what the fuck was he doing there?
Yeah.
Oh, my son doesn't care about social media. He's just fucking stupid. He's just fucking stupid, you know. Anyway, the $588 million bridge was open in July. It has been closed multiple times because of vandalism and stunts. It's become the site of street takeovers and illegal drag races. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It lights up in red and blue at night. Police found the boy at 2 a.m. on the 6th Street viaduct, and he was pronounced dead on the scene of the crime, man. No, they're trying to say it wasn't a social media stunt. Dad's saying it's not. They're saying it is. I think it's just fucking straight up stupid. This kid's a fucking idiot, man.
Yeah.
Do you think it was just a suicide thing? I mean, if it wasn't social media, then what other reason was this kid going up there?
I don't know. I mean, it's May. How warm is it over there? Is it a bridge over water? Like, was he jumping?
Mm-hmm. When people say that California's got the best weather of all the states, though, they're saying it's like really nice. There's no fucking humidity.
I don't know. Like, I have no idea. They're just stupid. Fucking kids are stupid, man.
That's the understatement of the century now. You did mention something, just to get into another... You mentioned something about video games.
Oh, yeah. Fable that's never going to fucking come out with a new game.
And how fun it is to do bad things in video games. No repercussions. Well, it's funny that you mentioned that because my BFF actually found this one here where the Red Cross is asking players to stop committing war crimes in video games.
Why? It's a video game.
That was my first thought, was like, with this kind of an incident, right? Like, you're making games where you can kill other people.
Yeah.
And there's NPCs in the background. You can accidentally hit them and you get penalized in the game. You might lose a point or something, right? But now they're trying to make it where, like, you shouldn't do that anymore. I mean, isn't that the point of a video game, just to do things you can't do in real life? What's the point? Is it like a real life game? Is that why you have fucking lawn mowers simulator and fucking Sims and all those boring games out now? Is that what's going on?
Can you imagine playing like something like Call of Duty and you can't shoot somebody? What the fuck is the point?
Sir, what is your pronoun? What is your pronoun?
What the fuck? It's weird.
I don't know. So a lot of popular video games are rooted in players picking up controllers and fighting in virtual wars. Not only does that describe every single Call of Duty game ever made, but its Battle Royale spin-off is quite literally called Warzone. With that in mind, you might think playing games like that without committing war crimes is impossible. However, streamers have been working with the International Committee of the Red Cross to prove it could and should be done. Whatever happened to play these games your way?
Yeah.
If I want to be a complete scumbag in a video game, like, that's what the fun of Grand Theft Auto is. You're this guy that gets placed in the world, and you could fucking kill people, carjack strangers, you can pick up prostitutes, rob liquor stores.
But all the millions and millions and millions of people that have played Grand Theft Auto or have played Call of Duty, what is it, like 0.5% that have actually gone out and done something stupid?
Yeah.
Gone and shot a bunch of people because they played fucking Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. Like, it's like millions upon millions of people play. We're not all out there going and doing this shit. So, they gotta stop saying it's a fucking video game crap.
Well, the good news with that is you see that less and less, the blame being put on video games, because the perception of video gamers has changed over the years. It's not some fucking white kid in a trench coat drinking Mountain Dew in his parents' basement, you know?
Yeah.
Listen to heavy metal music or whatever the fuck. Now it's become more or less like, hey, you can be a 40, 50-year-old woman coming home from work after a long day and grabbing a controller to unwind. You know, like that's where it's gone. And Animal Crossing, I think, proved that as well. When that game came out during the pandemic and everyone was playing it, and it was the cool thing to do. If you're an older person, hey, you got nothing better to do, pick up this game and have fun and unwind. Mm-hmm. They changed the perception. But every day people play games set in conflict zones right from their couch. But right now, armed conflicts are more prevalent than ever. The ICRC writes on its website. To the people suffering from their effects, this conflict is not a game. It destroys lives and leaves communities devastated. We're challenging you to play this game by the real rules of war, to show everyone that even wars have rules. What the fuck, man? So these are the rules here for those of you that are confused and just as confused as I am. There are 4 rules streamers have been trying to follow. Don't shoot downed or unresponsive enemies. So I just shot the Russian in the knee.
Okay.
And computers are fucking cheap, man. Like, they'll shoot you when they're fucking half dead or whatever.
Well,
you know, they got
perfect
aim.
Get back up as soon as you turn it around.
Yeah.
You have to make sure they're dead.
Their computer code is to not just sit there and put their gun down when they're incapacitated. They're supposed to keep trying to kill you. That's what they do in these games.
there are some games where you have to shoot something 10 times before it fucking goes down.
I just played a game where I had to shoot it 10 times and I had to stab it in the head twice afterwards just to make sure it stayed down.
Oh boy.
Here's another one. No targeting non-violent NPCs. So that annoying person that won't get out of your way, you can't shoot them.
But that's fun.
It's the most fun. You fucking put a gun to a scientist's head.
Game.
You put a gun to the scientist's head in GoldenEye, and their legs are shaking, and their hands are up in the air, and they're crying. And I just want to go home to my family. You go, fuck you, not tonight. Bow, and you get them, and it's a video game. You restart it, that person's alive again. There's no real ramifications here. It's fun. Do you think it's fun to kill people in video games? Yes, it's fucking great.
Freaking DC Universe, you use one of your powers, man. All the civilians just run and start screaming. Ah!
You fucking pick up a car and you throw it in the ocean. You fucking play The Sims. You put a bunch of people in the pool and take the damn. You take the ladder away and watch them drown. You lock them in bedrooms, take away the doors, and they piss themselves and die. Those are fun.
That. Yeah,
that's fun. It's a video game, man. It's an escape. You do shit you would never do in real life, and after the game, you turn it off and go back to being miserable again. That's what these games are all about.
Yeah, they're taking the fun out of it.
Here it is. So we did no targeting non-violent NPCs, no targeting civilian buildings, and use med kits on everyone. So heal everybody you see.
No, this game sounds horrible.
Mm-hmm. Take targeting downed enemies, because this one confused me. So if you're playing squads in Fortnite, enemies drop to all fours as their health slowly depletes, giving teammates a chance to rescue them. According to the rules of war, you will not be allowed to finish them off. So how the fuck do you end the game? You just keep shooting and shooting. Oh, I can't kill him. Oh, he's down. Let me just wait for his partner to come in so I can knock him down again.
Yeah, that's stupid.
You'll also not be allowed to leave a teammate who may well be holding you back to perish should they be downed.
Oh, no.
The rules of war dictate that you heal them even if you think you stand a better chance at winning a crown without them. Okay, fuck this article.
Yeah, no. Because if there's some idiot on my team that's fucking everything up, I'm going to let that bitch die. And keep on fucking going my merry way. I don't give a shit.
We have been known back when, we haven't really played the game together in a long time, but when we did, we used to always team up in groups, and if someone sucked, we would have vote power, because you'd have two people that would vote yes to kick someone out of a group. And motherfuckers would be dropping like flies. If you suck, we're kicking you, man. It's just, and if we suck and we're outnumbered, someone will kick us. It's just
exactly. That's just the way it is.
And then you find another group and you play it again.
Call of Duty too. When we would play that, zombies. If a dude kept dying after the fifth fucking time of trying to pick your ass up, I'm done.
I believe him.
You can sit there and wait until the round is over. We'll go and kill everything for you.
Yeah,
you fucking shitty ass player.
I was known to do that squat thing. You stand squat on them a million times, so I would frag them or whatever the fuck they call them.
Oh my god. Yeah, that whatever they're doing doesn't sound fun to me. That you're taking the fun out of the game. That's stupid.
That's what it is, man. Rules. There is no fucking friendly rules in video games. The only rules in the game are the ones that were coded into the game when you bought it. If you don't want people doing this shit or killing down enemies, then take it out of the game itself. Just take it out and create your own stupid fucking PC game. No one will buy it, and then they'll keep buying the games where you can do all the shit that they want to do, because no one wants to be held down by rules. We're held down by rules in life. We are.
Like games and TV and movies, that's your escape.
You unwind.
You do those things because you don't want to deal with it. You just get a break from all this crazy ass shit. The
reason why I don't like TV much is because it's someone else's outcome. It's not my outcome. That's why I don't really care for TV shows, and I get disappointed by them very quickly because it's not the way I would have done it. And very few shows click with me where I'm like, okay, that's how I would have done it, and I hold and revere those movies, dear to heart. But with video games, you're in control of that shit, Like, even though there's a storyline, it's your way to get there. You're the one controlling the character. It's just, you have more of a connection to it, which means it's got to be more tailored towards you and the way you want to do things. I don't like the fact that they're putting all these fucking rules and restrictions down. Because it's like, it's what's the point of even playing the game then? If you got to pick up a controller, you can't do anything crazy outside of your normal life, then why the fuck do you pick it up? Like, why do you play it? Same thing with the movies. Like, we're going to make everything look as close to real life as possible, but by making things fucking unreal, They're these unreal scenarios where, like, you go to a fucking movie and you sit down and they got a cast ensemble. They're sitting down like a diner, and like every nationality is represented, and there's like 3 trans people in the friends group, and you're like, that's not real. You don't see this. It doesn't exist as much as they want to say it exists. You don't see that. In real life, people are more tribal. You know, you might have that one outlier friend. But other than that, it's all fucked up. They're trying to create this world that they want, and it's just not the right one. Let us have our fucking fun, man. You know, that's all I'm trying to say here.
All right, well, perhaps it should go without saying that any official government identification, one should be properly attired, if not at the very least wearing clothes. A post on the verified Georgia Department of Driver Services Facebook page on Tuesday seems to suggest some people don't know that. The post features a graphic meme of a Neil deGrasse Tyson cut out with his hands up. The graphic reads, "Please wear clothes when taking your selfies for your digital driver's license and IDs." The post itself expands on that message, reading, "Attention, lovely people of the digital era. Please take pictures with your clothes on when submitting them for your digital driver's license and IDs. Let's raise our virtual glasses and toast to the future. Cheers to technology and keeping things classy." The post uses the hashtag DD Scares. So the DDS social media manager continues the conversation in the comments. One TV anchor who works in Augusta asked, "Joke, or did this really need to be said?" To which DDS responds, "Send help." Last week, the DDS launched Digital Driver's License, or ID, which can now be used at some airport checkpoints. As part of the service, the app will prompt the user to take selfies as part of the ID process. No word on just how many inappropriate photos have been identified in the system. I can only imagine. Like, if you're able to use your own camera and take selfies and send them in, I can only imagine how many fucking stupid-ass people sent naked-ass pictures.
I'm sure. That's the
Dick
first
pics.
thing. Yep.
Fucking stupid-ass people, man.
That's the first thing I thought of. Like, what the fuck?
Imagine that person at the computer, but trying to pull all the...
They got their own cell phone now. They're taking pictures of the pictures so they have them.
Oh my god, that's gonna be the worst fucking job, man. Going through all the fucking stupid selfies that were sent and you
could be the best one. I would rather be doing that than fucking dealing with customers on the phone. Just imagine that shit.
Oh god.
Just imagine that job. You're sitting there, you're doing just hanging out. I've seen a lot of weird shit over the years, man. When you've worked customer service, you've seen some crazy shit. I used to work computer repair years ago. And people would just fucking give you their computers, their passwords, and be like, "Here, fix it." And it was always some old man who had an issue with a virus, a quote-unquote virus, and it was always because they were looking at too much porn. And then once you clear it out, like, all their shit is, like, on their main page, and you see some of the shit these people are doing, man. I mean, I can only imagine, but still better than fucking dealing with anything else, I guess. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I would be laughing my ass off. I would seriously be laughing my ass off because these people probably, I don't know, just stupid fucking idiots.
That's not something that you would want to do, though? That's not a job you would want?
I mean, it's probably easy.
Very. Just like, whatever.
Just okay, order the stupid ID, and then you get some nasty-ass dick pic that pops up.
All right, so this was from Gresham, Oregon. A 78-year-old man lost an ear in an attack in Oregon early Tuesday morning, according to the police. Officers responded to a rail station platform around 2:15 a.m., where witnesses reported an attack on a man and a lot of blood. Police said they found the attacker still on top of the victim and pulled him off. According to police, the suspect had chewed off the victim's ear and part of his face.
Why do people keep doing that?
The injury was so severe that responders could see the victim's skull.
Oh.
The 78-year-old man was taken to the hospital for treatment. His current condition is not known. Police initially booked the suspect under the fake name of L. Baker because that's all he would give them. But later, through fingerprints, they discovered his true identity as Corin Kramer, 25, who had recently moved to Portland from the state of Georgia. Authorities are investigating whether drug use may have played a part in Kramer's behavior.
That's horrible.
He told detectives he thought the victim was a robot trying to kill him. What the fuck drug is that? Because I need that shit now. I would never, man. Fucking if I found out this shit was making people do, I would stop taking it immediately. I just don't understand, man. Like, there's some crazy shit out there. There's so much mind-altering fucking drugs out there.
People are just taking it. California said they had a gang of robots, didn't they?
The dogs, the robot dogs that were going to
No,
unleash.
I thought it was like, no, I thought they were bigger robots that they were, I don't know, that were going to patrol or something like that. This was a while back.
Well, no, they were trying to do some kind of police.
Yeah.
Robot police, yeah, but this was not even that long ago, maybe like a year ago or so.
Too much.
I remember talking about it. And then they had that robot dog in New York that they were playing all this fucking triumphant music for, and it walked like 3 steps and fell over on its side. Some dude had to walk over and kick it back up, and it fell back over again. Stupid bullshit, man. What the fuck with these people? Why are they trying so hard to take away things that work? That's the problem. Like, I think our ingenuity is going to be our downfall. We're trying to make things.
You don't have to pay robots.
Yeah, but who are you going to pay? How are we going to survive? That's the question. Oh, you have to pay robots. And people think this is some great thing. Automation is so great. It's not.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
It's really not. I mean, like, why do you need why do we need so much automation? Some things need to be done manually, otherwise we lose purpose. And we need purpose as human beings. We need that purpose. You're taking it away from us, and look what the fuck we're doing. We're turning into transgenders and shit. What the fuck is going on in this world? Those are people that don't have purpose. I guarantee if they had a 9 to 5, the last thing on their fucking mind would be feeling pretty and putting on makeup and shit. These people have nothing to fucking worry about. They got no issues in life because we're making things too easy for them. Imagine when all the jobs are gone. What are people going to be? It's going to be 10 times worse. It's more than 10 times is a fucking understatement. When there's no jobs out there, when everything is either outsourced. I mean, this country is already going towards a fucking third world bullshit. But speaking of another third world country here, you want to hear about this fashion week, and I'm telling you what, man, I didn't find any of these articles myself, so you can't blame me for the vulgarity, the death, dismemberment, and the murder. You can't blame me for any of this shit, okay? I got nothing to do with any of this. The missing head of a top international model was found in a soup pot.
Ew, that's horrible.
Ours a delicacy in some of these third world shithole countries that we're fastly becoming.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. So her name is Abby Choi. She's 28. Went missing on Tuesday. Her dismembered legs were found 3 days later in a fridge in a makeshift butcher's workshop, but her head, torso, and hands were missing, so they must have been eaten first, I guess.
Ew.
On Sunday, police found Miss Choi's missing head and some ribs in a big soup pot, the South China Morning Post reported. Police said they were charging her ex-husband's father and elder brother with murder, while his mother faces 1 count of perverting the course of justice. The 3 suspects, aged 31 to 65, will appear in court on Monday. Ms. Choi's ex-husband, Alex Kwong, 28, was arrested on Saturday afternoon but have not been charged. So the finds followed an extensive search over the weekend at a cemetery and at a flat where her legs had been found earlier in a fridge. This woman's body is in so many different fucking locations, man.
Yeah.
Got her legs over here, they got her pussy in this fucking, I mean, what the fuck, dude? Why is she that important?
They were going to eat her?
It sure looks like it.
That's so gross.
Oh, but tools that are used to dismember human bodies were found in the flat, including meat grinders, chainsaws, long raincoats, gloves, and masks. So it's like a Dexter starter kit in this household.
Meat grinder. Oh my god.
Yeah, and man. So Miss Choi, 28, had been involved in financial disputes with her ex-husband and his family. The way she handled her financial assets made some people unhappy. Her 2 children with Mr. Kwong were reportedly being cared for by her mother. Ms. Choi appeared on the front cover of a Monaco fashion magazine this month. She had also appeared in... So she was on a fashion magazine. Now she's going to be on the cover of a food magazine. Her fucking head in a pot.
Okay, man.
Her Instagram page has more than 100,000 followers. Has been filled with messages of condolence that I don't know why they're doing that. She's not going to be able to fucking read them.
Well, people are sending their prayers.
Very pretty girl, though. This is the picture of Miss Choi. So, I mean...
Oh, she was pretty.
I mean, it was very nice decoration for the soup they were eating. What kind of soup do you think it was that you would just put a human head in there?
I don't even want to know. Oh, I don't even want to know. That's disgusting.
That is disgusting, man. This woman's body.
So they found the head
up.
and they found the legs.
Yeah.
But the torso and the hands were still missing.
They found some of her ribs, though, so the torso couldn't be that far away.
It's so gross. It's just weird.
I mean...
Fuck, people are fucked up.
I'm going to be honest with you, man. I've seen a lot of crazy shit in movies and videos online, this crazy stuff, but you think you'd seen it all, and there's just something about it, just going back to the whole Jared thing. Just hearing someone say it in their words, the real footage of it and the audio, it's just, man, it's just something about it. And whenever you see someone get blown up in a movie, it doesn't matter. But if you're watching some like dark web version of someone getting killed, like I remember seeing a buddy of mine when I was young. He sent me a video of like the Taliban. This is like right after the fucking the Taliban was going all huge. Remember that shit in the early 2000s? Yeah. He sent me a video of them like fucking cutting some dude's head off with a fucking saw.
Yuck.
And the guy was so calm about it. He was just sitting there in a chair, and you slowly see the saw going in and out, and his face didn't change expression at all. He might have winced a little bit, and his head just fell, and they were holding it in the air, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And it was the nastiest thing I've ever seen. Just to know, like, our brains are capable of so much, like imagining anything, but seeing it is another thing, and just knowing it, it's just fucking A, man. It's crazy shit. What a world we live in, man. Seriously, it's crazy. You think this kind of evil exists out there, you know?
Well, deputies made a peculiar discovery after a required body scan of an arrestee revealed a foreign object inside his anal cavity. Lieutenant Jeff Holt was assisting deputies on May 17th when one of the people arrested refused to have a body scan taken. All arrestees are required to go through the Secure Pass body scan before being booked into jail, according to the Facebook post. The arrestee finally agreed to the scan, and during a review of the images, Holt saw a foreign object lodged inside the man's anal cavity. Because of his many years of training, like, it doesn't fucking matter how many years you see something. Yeah. Like, it doesn't matter. Holt was able to recognize that the object was metal and escorted the man to another room for an additional search. The arrestee was put through a second body scan, and the object moved to a position which made it easier to positively identify as scissors. Scissors in his ass.
How do they get there? You have to put them there.
Scissors.
You have to put them there. They don't stay like you. That's not something that happens on accident. You know.
That would be terrifying.
They're so sharp.
Why would you put something sharp like that up your ass?
They're so sharp you can fucking hear the cutting sound on a good pair of scissors, like a fresh pair of sharp ass scissors. You can hear that cutting sound when you close them.
So, this were removed without incident. The body scanner is an incredible state of our tool used to ensure that safety and security of all within the county jail. Lieutenant Holt is commended for relying upon his training and experience in successfully preventing a dangerous edged object from making its way fully into the jail. That's what the Captain Darragallon said. Fucking scissors in his ass.
Yeah, no thanks. No thanks, man.
He wanted a weapon, I guess.
Just tell everybody you got AIDS. That's the only way to be safe in jail. Let's tell them all you got AIDS. Just be like, hey man, I got AIDS. I'd fuck you. And trust me, I would fuck you, but AIDS. Just one day you're going, me too. Oh shit, I'm fucked.
Oh god, I don't know. That just seems like it'd be too damn sharp, man.
Or you just tell the guards you're suicidal and be locked in the fucking 24 in a mental hold, I guess, or whatever, 24-hour mental hold. Just, dude, I'm suicidal. It's never going to change. Just leave me the fuck in there because I'm not getting fucked. Either that or I'm a woman. Okay, see ya.
Oh god.
I don't know, man. I would rather be locked with a bunch of dudes than fucking a bunch of women in prison. You ever see some of these women in prison? What the fuck they look like? These guys are willingly wanting to go shack up with them. Shit.
Well, how else are they going to get? Yeah.
Some of them aren't that desirable, I guess. I don't know. All right, man.
You can get it somewhere, man.
I got another fucking bad one here for you. I'm not taking the blame for any of these. I didn't find any of these topics. This is all courtesy of my BFF and your BFF as well. Sherry has sent one in, and she wanted me to let you know something here in a minute.
Were you on strike this week?
This has been a rough week for me, man. It has been. So I want to thank my BFF for stepping up, and also Sherry for wanting me to let you know something here in a minute. And I'm really worried about the thing she wanted me to let you know. By the way, I'm contemplating whether I should tell you this one or not, but. Before that, my BFF wanted to let you know that Yellowstone Park officials killed a baby bison after a man picked it up.
You fucking stupid piece of shit.
Whoa.
Maybe we should
read the topic first.
What is wrong with people?
Yeah.
The group of bison that it was with rejected it because it smelled like a fucking human.
Can't they wash that off? Like hose it?
You can't... Like, if a baby bird falls out, you're not supposed to go near it.
Yeah.
Because the mom will smell you. And will never go to that bird again.
Which is weird. That's some weird... What kind of animal shit is that?
It's their instinct. It's to protect themselves. And it's sad, but like this motherfucker...
Oh, I see. So they do it because they want to... Like, oh, that smell is a bad smell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, obviously, we're fucking humans and we're assholes. So, I mean, that's so sad. That poor baby, man.
How fucking crazy is that? Let's think about that for a second. Because a bison would fucking murder us if it wanted to. It could rip us the fuck apart. So why would they see us as the hunter?
Well, but
like you can't smell a rifle.
But the baby smelled like a human.
Yeah.
It had the human smell, and it didn't smell like.
They just didn't recognize it. They were like, "Oh, you don't smell like us," even though you look just like us, and I know you're my kid. These are they that stupid? These animals?
I don't know, but they had to shoot it and kill it. Why not bring it to some sanctuary or something? Isn't there something they could have done?
It's
bring
just
it
weird.
Somewhere?
Because like dogs will fucking dogs don't give a shit. Like you can pick up their pups and play with them and go and they'll still take care of them. Cats, the same thing.
This dude should be shot.
Yeah, cats are the same way. I remember like my cat had kittens years ago, and I remember like fucking picking one up and I put it back down, and she was like, "Get back in here, motherfucker!" And it was fine.
Well, that was your cat, and it knew your smell.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. All right. So, a man who picked up a bison calf in Yellowstone National Park caused it to be shunned by its herd, prompting park officials to kill the animal rather than allow it to be a hazard to visitors. That is... I mean, you just think about it. That poor little baby calf,
just to get your fucking... You know it was something stupid.
Yeah.
You know it was someone was taking a picture, he was taking a selfie, or just wanted to be fucking dumb. He went and picked this poor little defenseless baby animal up, and just... now it's dead.
You touch it, it's yours
and
now,
he's
sir.
probably laughing around his dinner table right now.
Yeah.
Without a fucking care in the... He deserves to be shot.
You know what they should have done? They shouldn't have killed the bison. They should be like, all right, sir, I guess now you're its mommy and daddy now.
Take it home.
We are going to have someone check in on you monthly, and if anything happens to this bison, you're thrown in prison for the rest of your life. You have to nurture this thing now. But you know how much it costs to feed a bison? I don't care.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have fucked up with nature. Now you take care of it. You raise this fucking bison.
I mean, it's a park.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they have signs everywhere.
Yeah.
Don't go up to the animals. Don't touch them. Like I guarantee that they have signs.
It's common knowledge,
so what
though. There's signs everywhere. Yeah.
Ugh, piece of shit.
So park officials defended the decision to kill the newborn bison. He said, "We made the choice. We did not because we're lazy, uncaring, or an expert in our understanding of bison biology. We made the choice we did because national parks preserve natural processes," which is true. Options for dealing with... well, go ahead.
You can't bring it to like a sanctuary or something?
Well, apparently options for dealing with the animal were limited, which said bison must be quarantined before being sent to conservation herds outside the park. A bison calf abandoned and unable to care for itself is not a good candidate for quarantine, the statement said.
That is so sad. That's so sad.
Well, I don't know. You think about this. So the calf became separated from its mother when the herd crossed the Lamar River in northeastern Yellowstone on Saturday. The unidentified man pushed the struggling calf up from the river and onto a roadway. He was trying to help this thing.
Whatever, I still don't like him.
It sounds like he was trying to help it. He saw a struggling animal and tried to help it.
Okay.
He has good instinct.
Right,
he has good instinct here. Come on, let's take it back.
Alright, he's half an asshole. I still don't like him.
No, his action caused something bad to happen.
Yes.
But if he didn't intervene, this thing could have drowned. I mean, I don't know.
Well,
if I was this calf, I'd rather be shot than drowned. Human interference with young wildlife can cause animals to shun their offspring. Okay, park rangers repeatedly tried to reunite the calf with the herd, but were unsuccessful. At one point, visitors saw the calf walking up to and following cars and people, which created a hazard, so they killed the animal.
Poor thing. Well, it was trying to get attention from somewhere. Probably fucking hungry and shit, and the mom won't go feed it.
This man had a $735 fine, so fucking A, man.
It's whatever. I still don't like him.
This guy didn't do the wrong thing here.
I
see
know,
a struggling animal.
I see that, but I still don't like him.
See, that's why I don't like reading these until I, get into it.
Okay, but still, fuck him.
He's
still living and breathing. This poor bison.
Does this guy deserve to die if we tried to help him? He doesn't deserve to die.
I'll take the... I would have taken it. Put him in the backyard.
What if you saw a cat, like fucking in the street meowing and shit, right? And you're like, oh, I gotta go help this cat. It's making these weird cat sounds. And you go out there and you help it. And then, like, a group of cats just walk up the road to save it, turn around, they're like, yeah, fuck that. And they leave it. And then that cat's lost and it's by itself and it just doesn't have a friend anymore. No one wants to care about it. It won't be allowed in the cat packs or whatever the fuck they call themselves. The cat packs. What the fuck? Seriously, he tried to do that. You would have tried to help this thing too. You would have done the same thing.
I get it, but that really still sucks, man.
Fucking boo.
You know, come prepared.
Boo.
Come prepared. Use some like freaking rubber gloves or something.
I'm gonna fucking shame everybody for fucking blaming this man. This man is not the asshole.
Okay.
It's not that segment yet, but he's not the asshole here, people. He tried
Maybe
to save this. Not 1 inch of asshole is on this man. He saw a struggling thing, and he tried to help a cute little bison, and he was like, "This thing is struggling."
Why was it so hard to quarantine this thing?
This guy should not even have had a fine to pay. He tried to do the right thing.
You couldn't try to, like, how young was it? Did it need to be bottle fed? Like, you couldn't get someone in there in, like, a hazmat suit so the smell wouldn't get on it or something?
Other animals would adopt it, too. You just have to find compatible animals that would take it over. They do that.
Nothing they could do to just get it to a farm or something? Like, I don't...
They do have animals, though. Like, they will put some animals with cats. They will put some with dogs that aren't the same breed, but dogs will take care of other species. They will do that, just to, like, rehome them somewhere else. So, I mean, I have seen it happen. Monkeys, surprisingly, are good rehomers.
Yeah.
Like,
that's just a sad story.
There was a good video. There was a monkey. He had a pet cat, which was fucking amazing. I saw that one years ago.
Yeah. A
monkey had a pet fucking cat. He would, like, pick it up and jump into trees with it and shit. And I was like, what the fuck?
Because cats are awesome.
No, I think the monkey was like, this thing's fucking weird. I'm just going to keep it around, I guess. I don't know.
Well, a Gainesville man, Omar Jose Gutierrez, is 32, dressed in a cat costume, was charged with attempted murder late Tuesday afternoon after stabbing his roommate in the back of the neck, according to an arrest report from the Volusia County Sheriff's Office. So the victim, a 37-year-old man, called 911 and reported that his roommate, Gutierrez, had stabbed him in the neck and that he was pouring blood. This is just so stupid. This is so fucking stupid. Dude is in a cat costume.
Yep.
And he just, I don't know, and he's calling 911, he's like, I'm pouring blood. The cat fucking stabbed me.
Why not? I would love to be a police dispatcher for a week. A fucking week. I would have so much podcasting content.
Deputies arrived on scene and transported the victim to the emergency room. Deputies detained Gutierrez, who was dressed in a cat costume. During an interview with law enforcement at the hospital, the victim said he was working on his computer inside his bedroom when Gutierrez walked inside and stood behind him. You're not going to turn around and be like, dude, what the fuck are you wearing? Like, what is happening?
What the fuck?
I know we're roommates, man, but what the fuck are you wearing?
It sounds like an episode of the show I'm watching, seriously. I think there was a guy in a fucking cat outfit.
Oh, not thinking anything of it, the victim turned around and continued working when something plunged into his neck. The victim then reached for the knife and cut his hand. When asked why he did it, Gutierrez reportedly told the victim that it was instinctual. The victim told deputies that he and Gutierrez had been roommates for the last 9 months, but that they have known each other for 6 years. He said Gutierrez had been acting strange over the last few weeks, probably walking around in his cat costume.
I saw his motherfucker kissing in the sandbox and pissing that motherfucker.
He was acting weird over the last few weeks, and that Gutierrez told him he's not above killing you after he accused the victim of harming his cat. The report says that the crime was unprovoked and premeditated. It also notes that Gutierrez would have killed the victim had the wound been in a slightly different position. So, I don't know, man. Like, where do you get the cat costume?
What the Spirit Halloween shop? I think that's the name of it.
So bizarre, man. And he's just working away on his computer, turns around, and there's just his roommate dressed as a cat. Like, you wouldn't be like, well, why are you wearing that?
Oh, man.
Carrying that freaking pair of scissors. What are you doing? Let me go back to work now. He's just staring at me for no reason. I can't even imagine. Dude is just standing there.
I mean, everyone goes through their shit, I guess, and you don't really pick up on someone being weird sometimes. You just figure they're just being themselves or having a bad day, man. Then this shit goes down. This fucking escalates out of nowhere. Here you go.
He was acting strange for the last few weeks. Yeah, I'd say so.
I mean, people change. How close do you really get to people? How much do you really know somebody? I guess you know what I mean. I guess it makes sense. Something like this, you just feel like, oh, they're just probably going through something. You don't want to get too close and ask them.
The guy, I mean, I get it. The guy thought he harmed his cat, right? Yeah. So he's gonna dress like a cat and fucking harm you now.
You just take him. I mean, it worked for Batman. His parents got killed and the bats crashed through the window, and there you go.
Whatever. Creative.
Batman. All right. So, are you ready for this one here?
Yeah.
So, I know you guys have been going through a rough patch, but Sherry still wanted me to let you know something. Okay, she wanted me to let you know that don't be like this next person and get the job done when you do it to me. All right.
Oh God.
So this person was found stuffed in a tote, alive. So she wants you to finish the job when you put me in a tote when I'm old and fucking feeble. The note says, "He didn't win. I'm still alive."
What?
Yeah. This woman was found stuffed in a tote with a note, a Dr. Seuss book. A 60-year-old Ohio woman whom police found stuffed in a plastic container with the lid sealed is out of a coma and at a rehab facility. So this bitch is impossible to kill, man. Wasn't there a Steven Seagal movie, Hard to Kill, back in the 90s?
I think so.
However, her family said she'll need help. One of the woman's family members spoke to WOIO, but declined to go on camera, citing security reasons. She said the woman is a fighter and is talking despite the torture she endured. He didn't win because I'm still alive. Are you going to keep giving him chances to play, bitch? You're going to fucking move on from this guy because it sounds like this is a healthy relationship for them. Like, he didn't win this time. How many other times were there? Why you know? The victim's relatives said she was in a coma. Her back and spine were broken and that she's paralyzed.
Ooh.
She remains in a lot of... He sounds like he fucking won to me, man. I mean, fuck, this sucks.
Yeah.
She remains in a lot of pain and is now at a rehab facility. Her family started a GoFundMe for her medical expenses, saying she needs 24-hour care and specialized equipment. She needs 24-hour care, and ain't none of them got time for that shit, basically, is what they're saying here. The suspect, 31-year-old Delonte Edmund Geiger Sr.
Wow.
Delonte's got a very long name and a criminal rap sheet. He has several felony charges, including attempted murder last week. He gave the presiding Cleveland municipal judge court the middle finger after she increased his bond during the arraignment hearing, proving he just don't give a fuck. He can't hold him down. While investigating a report of a possible violent assault on May 2nd, police found the victim, whose name was not released, stuffed and folded into a small black tote. He broke this bitch's spine so bad he folded her and put her in a fucking tote. You have to snap the fucking bone clean in half to do that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, can you imagine how that crackling sound as he did it? Fuck, man, my fucking stomach is turning right now. Holy fuck. Police said she was also stabbed and beaten. She was also taken, just for good measure, already broke the bitch's back. She was taken to the hospital for life-threatening injuries. According to the police report, officers were first alerted to the crime scene around 3:30 p.m. on May 2nd. Edmund Geiger allowed officers to search the basement of the home after a 30-minute delay. Police returned to the home just after midnight on May 3rd, which is when Edmund Geiger allegedly admitted there was someone on the porch stuffed inside a 3 feet by 3 feet tote. So this woman was at least, 5 foot something, snapped in half, and fucking stuffed in a 3'3" tote. Fucking shit, dude. Court officials ordered Edmund Geiger to be held in a $750,000 bond. His next court appearance is scheduled for May 30th, so holy fuck, man. He didn't win, I'm still alive, she goes. I mean, they gotta admire the fighting spirit of that woman. Gotta admire the fighting spirit, man.
She's paralyzed.
But at least now she can get a better spot on any flight she ever goes on. She can just get put right in the overhead.
You're horrible, man.
You can hang her up in a coat rack and just fucking...
Oh my God.
Remember Beetlejuice and that fucking, they had the guy, the fucking, when they first went to the underground and the dude was like on that fucking clothes hanger and he's like, here you go, your paperwork. And it's that crack in the wall. Oh man, just hang her up like fucking dry cleaning and shit. Well, that's fucking terrible, man. Why the fuck am I laughing about this? Is it because I'm high?
Yeah.
Is it because of our favorite sponsor of the show, our friends over at Binoid.com? That's BINOID.com, makers of the finest THC product on the market. You can use our code NERD to save 10% and get free shipping on any order of the finest THC product, including the capsules, the pre-rolls, the vapes, the wax, the dabs, the flower, the joints, the cigarettes. They got the Rice Krispie treats, the Fruity Pebble treats, the chocolate bars, peach rings, watermelon slices, gummy bears, gummy worms, sour diesel, and all the good stuff in between. You can even get the tincture drops to get it under your tongue, and it goes right into the bloodstream. It's really good. You can even take it anally, from what I've heard. And it's supposed to get into your bloodstream quicker. So for those of you that are desperate to get high in 0.5 seconds, Binoid has your back, people. And I'm telling you what, there's never been a product or a sponsor of this show I love more than Binoid, and I love these guys. They're great to us, and we're great to them, and they're great to you guys, too, because people say it all the time how much this product has changed their life, and we appreciate it. So keep on showing support to Binoid and the Voices of Misery podcast by using the code NERD.
All right, well, a Kentucky man shot his roommate in the ass after the victim ate his last Hot Pocket in the freezer, according to cops who arrested the gunman for assault.
Shit. Hot Pockets are... It depends which one it is. It's got to be the 5 cheese.
Yeah, I don't think this says it. As alleged in the court citation, Clifton Williams, 64, and the male victim got into an argument Saturday evening in Louisville residence they share. When Williams began throwing tiles at him, the victim told police he then attempted to fight back by trying to beat his ass. The victim said that when he began to depart the property, Williams retrieved a handgun from inside the home and came back outside. The man said he yelled, "Don't shoot," but Williams shot him in the ass while he was trying to leave. The roommate told police he fled a few blocks from the home to get help.
Jeez.
What is that like? You run a couple houses down, knock on the door, like, dude, I've just been shot in the ass. Call 911. The man who survived the shooting was transported to the University of Louisville Hospital in treatment of his injuries. Williams was arrested 4 hours after the shooting and charged with felony assault. He's being held in lieu of $7,500 bond at the Jefferson County Jail. The court citation does not indicate what flavor of Hot Pocket triggered the snack-related shooting. So, you know what? Hot Pockets are decent. I won't say they're great. They're decent.
Yeah.
But, man, they're a pain in the ass to cook. They are.
The middle.
It's because it's either cold in the middle, and then you move it around and you try to finagle with it, you put it back in, and then the edges get super fucking hard, and it's like it's either... They're good. They taste great.
Phenomenal.
But cooking them is a royal pain in the ass.
I miss Hot Pockets. I forgot about them until you just brought them up in this topic, and I remember we used to get them all the time. We both had our favorites. I had the 5 cheese and meat.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the hell one you like, ham and cheese probably or something like that.
No, it was pepperoni and there was a meatball one.
Yep, okay, that's right. There were so many different flavors. They had like cheesesteak ones. Hot Pockets were fucking amazing. They were probably my favorite snack. I never got tired of them. And the thing was they were always like 2 for $5. They were decently priced. They were okay, pretty filling, you know. But the way they cooked, I think you had to flip them upside down.
Yeah, like in the microwave would spin, like it would spin in there, but it didn't fucking help. So you had to just open the fucking door and move.
Yeah, you take a bite and you're like, why?
Go to the other side of the fucking plate so it would cook over here. I don't know. I
think Hot Pockets were the sole reason why I could never taste shit in my life, because it would fucking scalding burn my tongue, the roof of my mouth. I'd always be numb.
Yeah.
I felt like a fucking cokehead. My mouth was numb all the time. Back of my throat was numb. Shit. What else you got?
They were very good. All right, let's see. I have 2 more now.
Keep going.
Do I do them? I don't know how much time we've got.
Go
I could
for it.
save them for Monday.
We're the bosses. We can do what the fuck we want.
Okay. All right. So I guess I'll do this one next. The song "We Didn't Start the Fire" was blasting from inside a Minnesota building that was set ablaze by the landlord, according to police, who say the accused arsonist queued up the Billy Joel single while torching the property with his tenants inside.
Great song, man. We didn't start the fire.
As he's literally setting a fucking fire.
Oh, man.
Now that's thought out.
That's
thought out. Like, he purposely fucking did that.
It would have been funny if he played Studio. That would have been even better. It's a fun song.
Investigators allege that Travis Carlson, who's 37, burned a Duluth duplex last Thursday morning using gasoline extracted from his car as an accelerant. From his car. You couldn't have just gone to the gas station and filled up a thing real quick.
He was desperate. This wasn't that thought out then if you take it from your car.
But he knew what song he was going to use.
I don't think he would get away.
Carlson, who is being held in the county jail.
Can you imagine burning alive and hear that song playing and you're screaming? You have to, party's going to be like, oh, all right, that was clever. Before you die. All right, you got me. All right, fine. I'm okay with this now.
Carlson,
you're humming along with it.
The neighbors are singing.
Got their lighters up. Fucking souls escaping the building. Holy fuck. And of course there's going to be a fucking cat there somewhere. Just watching. There's always a cat. Up in the fucking tree. Oh, Jesus.
Carlson, who is being held in the county jail on $75,000 bail, has been charged with arson in the first degree, a felony carrying a maximum of 20-year prison sentence. As detailed in a probable cause statement, Duluth Police Department officers were dispatched to the duplex around 4 a.m. following a 911 call. When first responders arrived, they saw the upstairs apartment in flames with "We Didn't Start the Fire" blaring from the upstairs apartment.
The roof is on fire. They should have played that one. Oh, fuck, man.
Carlson, who purchased the building in 2005, lives upstairs and rents out the downstairs space in the property. The downstairs tenant told cops that he was awoken by the sounds of Carlson smashing glass and breaking things inside the upstairs unit. A neighbor reported seeing Carlson wearing a helmet and smashing his own windows around 3:30 a.m. An hour before a 911 call came in.
Yeah.
You see some crazy motherfucker doing shit.
As long as the house is on fire.
The witness added that he saw Carlson under his truck with gas cans, going in and out of the house before seeing a flash like a fireball come from the upstairs apartment. Arson investigators discovered a drilled hole in the gas tank of the defendant's truck and lids to gas cans laying on the ground by the truck. Additionally, a drill was found nearby. The downstairs tenant told cops that after Carlson laid ruin to his own apartment for 20 minutes, he knocked on the tenant's door to announce the house is on fire. Carlson was arrested the following day and was found with fresh burn injuries to his arms and legs. While Carlson's tenants have been displaced from the property, they were not injured in the blaze.
Oh,
so he didn't try to kill them.
Yeah.
Because he did warn them.
Wait, what, blasting the music?
No, he came down and he knocked on the door and it's like, the house is on fire. So he got them, he told them to get out. Right. So, I mean, props to you for that.
He probably had a fucking tax bill for that house. He's like, I can't do this anymore.
I mean, that's...
I'm surprised this hasn't happened more.
And, like, the stereo was still working.
Hey, man, shout out to Sony, whoever hell made that damn thing. That's fucked up, man. At least he had the good sense to find the song. He had patience. He had clear thought to at least play the song before he lit the show on fire.
It's a good song, too. So
I can't think of the words. I don't know the words still, but it's a really good song. I heard it in a while.
All right, my last one.
Yeah.
A California couple came to the rescue of a kitten they heard crying for help from a sewer and nursed the abandoned animal back to health.
And then it went right back down to that sewer. 2
cat stories today.
It went back to the sewer, didn't it?
I had a man dressed as a cat,
man.
And now a kitten getting rescued.
Listen, is there an update of this fucking cat, and is it back in that sewer crying for help again?
Eric Thomas and Angelina Johnson of Burbank said they were driving in North Hollywood when they heard their call to action.
Oh my god.
It happened to be hot that day, so I rolled down my window and the light turned red, Thomas told KABC TV. I heard something like an animal was dying. It kept screaming. Johnson detailed in an Instagram post how she and Thomas stopped to investigate and soon realized a kitten was trapped in a sewer at the side of the road. Literally, my husband jumped down and just grabbed her because time was of the essence, Johnson said. The couple took the kitten home for a bath and some food. She kept eating and eating, and I was like, she's going to eat herself to death. She must have been starving for a week, Johnson said.
She's in the sewer. There's tons of food in there for her. Rats, man.
The couple said they were able to find the kitten a new forever home. A lot of people were interested, but we screened the people before we found a wonderful home for her. She's safe, secure, and also has a sibling now. So a happy end.
Why do you have to screen the home? Cats are very self-sufficient. All they need for you to have is $5 a month to take care of them, and that's it. You go get them. You go get them a small bag of food. They'll feed them all month, and you fucking get some kitty litter.
And you know what? Their toys last forever because they're not assholes like dogs. They don't chew the fuck out of them.
Exactly. No, cats.
They last forever.
Cats are better animals than dogs to have if you're on a budget. They really are.
They are.
Much fucking better animals. I mean, if I was a single guy, I would rather have a cat than a dog. I should consider myself a cat person, to be honest with you, because now that we have 2 dogs, I'd rather have a cat, to be honest with you, because, I mean, it really shows in perspective when you own a dog how little you can do. You're limited, man. With a cat, you don't have to fucking have these limitations on you. Mm-hmm. We go to the beach for 4 hours. We go to the water park. It's going to be for like 3.5 hours because there's a bigger drive to come home. We got to make sure we're on their schedule, you know? It sucks. You got to come home and let them out. You got to do this, you got to do that. It sucks. I mean, I love them to death. They're fucking great dogs. They're great animals. But, like, just them, like, they're very limited where cats aren't. And cats, you can just be like, all right, fuck you. I'll see you in a week, asshole. And the cat's just sitting on the couch watching the remote says, fuck you, see ya. See you in a week, dickhead. And they'll be fine. They will be hanging out doing the same shit they were when you left. You know, that's the benefit. So, see, I can give a cat some props.
Good.
Just not this one. I mean, to me, this one was just down there because it's a fucking asshole.
Oh, there you go.
I had to segue into it somehow. I'm sorry for that poor cat for being the brunt of it, but this is a special one here. I have 2 asshole stories for you because I didn't do shit. I honestly didn't do anything. It was a very bad week for me personally, but I'm okay, people. Don't worry about me. I'm always going to be fine.
Yeah, he's fine. He's high.
But good. Holy shit, man. I'll tell you what. I want to make it up, and I got 2 asshole stories, so... Since I wasn't finding topics, I did have a lot more free time to try to figure out why the hell you love this segment so much, and I couldn't figure it out, so can you please fucking tell me?
I'm not telling you anymore, so that's it.
All right, well then I guess I'm going to take more time, and I'm going to ask you again next week, and hopefully you'll tell me why you love this segment so much.
There's no point in fucking answering.
All right, so you ready for this one? Mm-hmm. This person wants to know, am I the asshole for not taking my wife's side and siding with my parents?
Oh, God.
Now, there's a reason you may want to not side with your spouse and over your parents, and there's very, very valid reasons you'd want to go the other way, too. It depends what the situation is. We really can't judge this one yet. So here's some background. My wife is 28 and I'm 30, as well as my brother and his wife. We went to visit our parents as we haven't seen them in a while. My parents had a box of $300 ginseng in the fridge to be given as a gift for their close friend's wedding anniversary tomorrow. We know this because it came up in conversation during lunch. They also told us to help ourselves to anything in the fridge but to not touch the ginseng for obvious reasons. The problem came when a few hours later my parents called us in a panic saying that they couldn't find the ginseng and if anyone saw it. I didn't take it and at first I thought they just misplaced it somewhere. However, they insisted that they both agreed on not moving it out of the fridge jar for that exact reason. All of us denied taking it and the conversation got more heated when my father started yelling that someone must have taken it since it only went missing when we came to visit. I mean... Alright, so if something like this happened, you would have to assume that someone came into your house took the damn thing, right?
Yeah.
Shit just doesn't up and disappear.
Right.
If I had 4 guests come over, I would completely ask all 4, like, hey, did you see this? You know what happened to this? You know anything? Because it would have to have been them 4. So I don't see the dad being an asshole here yet. So all of us continued to deny taking it, with my wife being really quiet. And my father said that if it doesn't turn up soon, he'd have to have everyone's belongings checked. That's reasonable, right?
That's a little weird.
It's weird, but the situation's weird. Like things like you invite family over and something goes missing. This is not a normal situation. That was when my wife admitted that she took it. Oh.
Why? Why would she do that?
Apparently it was some popular brand that my in-laws mentioned and she wanted to give it to them. And she thought that no one would notice since it was in an inconspicuous place in the fridge.
Bitch, you were told.
You were told that this was an important item. Obviously, you're paying attention to it.
Oh my God. What the hell is wrong with her?
My mother-in-law later called and said my parents overreacted over such an inconsequential thing and screamed at me that I was an asshole for not defending my wife. The thing is, in my opinion, it wasn't a small thing. My wife literally stole hundreds of dollars from my parents and tried to lie her way out of it. Well, I agree that my parents shouldn't have started yelling and accusing us. I feel like my wife was in the wrong for taking the ginseng in the first place. Of course she is. Your parents have every right to yell and accuse you guys because it went missing and you took it.
She was hiding it. She knew she was wrong.
Yeah, you can't trust this woman.
You can't. Yeah, fuck that. She was literally stealing from your parents.
Yeah, I mean,
what the fuck is wrong with you? To give to her parents.
Yeah, that's not cool.
No, that's not alright.
That ain't cool, man. This guy's not an asshole, obviously. He did the right thing and sided with his parents over, but...
Yeah, because that's fucked up.
The situation has caused a lot of friction, and we haven't been speaking since coming home. Am I the asshole?
Well, she needs to grow up, because the husband did nothing wrong, and his parents did nothing wrong. So she needs to...
You need to divorce this woman.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
This is grounds for a divorce right
Hundreds of dollars it's worth.
Yeah.
And she stole it.
This is 100% grounds for a divorce. You can't have this in a relationship. You can't. I mean, I'm a big stickler for the truth, and if you fucking... One thing, that's it. This fucking woman, this is a huge thing she did.
Yeah.
This is fucking huge, man. Man. They flat out told her, this is a $300 very important bottle of some stuff. Don't touch it. Anything in there you can touch but this.
Yeah.
And she fucking takes it as if it's not going to be noticed. I mean, you're not stealing fucking mayonnaise from the fridge. You're stealing something important. I don't get
What an idiot. She's an idiot. So no, he's not an asshole. Not at all. I mean, normally I would say you stick up for your spouse or whatever, but like she was fucked up. She fucked up big time.
Yeah. All right, so that was a nice easy one for you. So here's the real one.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for saying I'll be driving myself and paying for my own room on the upcoming family vacation so I won't have to be a babysitter? So this person is basically trying to avoid
this person.
being the babysitter, so they paid their own way.
Yeah.
You have to admire someone first that pays their own way.
Yeah.
And number two, you got someone that sticks to their guns. So this person might be a fan of her.
You pay for your own shit.
Yeah, you pay for your own shit.
You drive yourself. You pay for your own hotel. You're not obligated for shit.
Man,
nothing can be thrown in your face. Nothing.
I don't know.
I drove you up here. Can you watch the kids for a couple of... Nope.
I don't like
being
in someone else's car. I don't like anyone driving me anywhere because I don't like being at their mercy.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving when you finish talking to someone. I used to hate that with work trips. To save money on gas, then don't pay me for gas.
Yeah.
I'm okay not getting paid per mileage because I would rather be alone. I don't want anyone in my car because I don't want to have a conversation. I want to listen to what I want to listen to. I don't want to hear your fucking family stories.
And I don't want to throw it in my face.
Yeah. Oh, I gave you a... No, no.
Like, God, like, no, I don't owe you shit. Like, no. Nope. I don't like taking things from people. I don't like owing people things. Like, no. I don't know. It just... Already. Yeah. I like this person. So
when we were still in New York, I remember going to one work function. It was only like 3 long roads away from the store that I was working in. So it was definitely not walking distance. It was like 25-minute walk, but it was how it was in New York.
Yeah.
And I had to fucking take a ride with a senior person who was there, and this woman was one of those people who loved attention. So we go to this work function. It was about 20 minutes long. That was it.
But you gotta stay.
An hour later, we're finally starting to leave, and she's talking to this other woman in the parking lot smoking a cigarette. I'm just sitting there, and she's like, "Oh, here are the keys to the car," and I'm sitting there like, I should just leave this bitch. But then it'd be fucking car theft. After that moment, I don't care. Anytime they ever tried to say you have to carpool, because they said you had to do it, I never did it again. I would always drive myself. Well, why don't we all just get in your car? No, thanks.
Yeah.
I said, why? Well, what's wrong? And then that's how I got the reputation of just... I mean, they finally realized who the fuck I was. I don't like that shit. I don't like it. So let's see what's going on here.
Yeah, that was just a title.
That was just a title.
We have no idea what actually happened.
This motherfucker could be a complete scumbag. So I was repeatedly stuck playing the part of helper and babysitter on family outings. I had to move out of my parents' house because I kept being forced to help watch my 3 nephews. Last year, we took a family vacation in summer to the coast. I rode along with my parents, and they paid for my hotel room. Only I had to share that room with 3 rowdy boys because my sister and her husband wanted a room to themselves. I was promised time to do my own things on a vacation, but instead I ended up having to help with these kids.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. So they could have a room to they're your fucking kids.
They're your kids. I don't care that you have to deal with them. You made them.
Get the fuck out of here.
You made these motherfuckers. They're your responsibility.
You should have hired a babysitter to come along with you then. Get the fuck out of here.
No.
No, man.
I don't know if we're just.
I would have been banging on that hotel room door. These are your fucking kids. It's time for me to go out. I want to go to the bar and have a goddamn drink.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a mom 7 days a week. Can I have this vacation?
No.
No,
so I got to suffer?
Yeah, so I got to suffer?
No.
Fuck you. I'm at the same vacation as you. Pay me then.
Oh,
pay me.
No.
Pay me $100 a day for each kid, and I'll gladly stay in this hotel room and come home richer. Gladly fucking do it. You want to go ahead and get drunk and fucked in front of your husband by the pool boy? I don't give a fuck. Give me the money. Fucking skanky bitch. Fuck this shit, man. It's so stupid. Who the fuck do they think they are taking advantage of this kid?
I don't know, man.
When I was a kid, this was my role as a kid because I'm fairly close in age to my niece. Like I have nieces in her 30s. They're probably all in their 30s or late 20s now. So, I mean, I'm not that much older than them. So I was always like the older brother to my nieces and nephews. So whenever like they wanted to have their little drinks and shit, I'd be stuck with them. But I was around the same age, so it didn't matter. They just thought I was like a cooler, older sibling, you know? So it didn't really bother me because I was still young. If I was in my 20s and had to do that shit, I'd be pissed. It wouldn't be a thing. This person let themselves get bullied, so maybe they are an asshole. I don't know, but he ended up complaining to everyone about it and was reminded that I was there for free. And then we pretty much just did only one thing I wanted to do, which was tour an art gallery. I like doing this whenever I'm at the coast, but the kids find it boring. This year my parents have a beach trip planned for June, and they assumed I'd be riding along the way as last year, the same way. But I refused. I said I'd be driving myself and paying for my own hotel to stay to have my own room. My parents were shocked and tried to remind me of the cost of it all. I said it was no worry. I've got a good job and a decent running car. I can more than afford it. That's when the buts started. So they already knew.
They were using this person. Yeah.
They had this planned out.
Yeah.
It's cheaper to pay for their vacation than a babysitter. I stated the previously listed things is why I'll be driving myself and paying for myself.
And the parents, sorry to interrupt you, but the parents.
Yeah.
So the grandparents are upset that you're not going to be babysitting.
Yeah.
So why are the grandparents and the kids' parents allowed to go fucking party and fuck around? But fuck you, the other kid who had, no.
There's a lot of...
That's weird.
There's a lot of things that hit home with this one. I mean, the older people always have less respect for the younger people and think you're supposed to sacrifice.
Bullshit, man. Because, what the fuck?
There is a sense of entitlement that comes with age and parenting, too, that some people feel they have. Like, oh, I have kids, so you should understand, or you have to do this for me. Oh, you need to switch days off of me because I have kids at home. Yeah. I've never played that card. Never once. If I ever needed a day off for the kids, I would plan in advance for it, or just call out of work, or use my sick time. I would never ask anyone to switch with me. It was never my MO. It always pissed me off when the young people would want to ask me to switch with them so they can party and get drunk. Hey man, you're off on a Saturday. I want to get drunk Friday night. I don't feel like waking up. So you're basically saying, fuck my family time because you want to get drunk. Fuck you, motherfucker, and I would never do it. But this is very selfish, man. This is very entitled shit.
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
So all the adults, so they're basically putting you in kid territory. All the adults are going to have fun. You can stay and watch the kids.
Yeah.
And so that just shows what they feel about them. So anyway, my parents told my sister, and she called to blow up at me that I'll be ruining the vacation if I'm off doing my own thing while she has to wrangle her own kids.
Then why did you have them?
She had it because she loves them, but she also wants to have her own time.
Well, that's not what happens.
It's not the way it goes. You got to plan better. And that's fucked up that they assumed this kid was going to take over that role again.
Yeah, and you keep calling this a kid. I think this is someone in their 20s.
Yeah, they're a kid to us, but
right. This is a grown ass adult.
It's a grown ass adult. Yeah.
They should be able to live their life and go on a vacation.
Agree with you.
It's a vacation.
So with you there.
Let them go have fun on a vacation. Why they gotta fucking be stuck babysitting? And now they're all pissed.
This was all premeditated and assumed because the parents called her like, oh my god, can you believe what he said?
Yeah, fuck this.
Yeah. Well, I think you're going to like this 23-year-old even more because they ended up yelling at her that last year all she did was rope me into her mess. I didn't really get to do much of anything I wanted to do, and I was treated like the bad guy for wanting to just go to an art gallery. I'm a grown man. I deserve my own vacation too, and I agree, sir.
Yep.
Now, my sister's not speaking to me, so it sounds like you did yourself a favor here. Mm-hmm. Man, you know what? If a family member stops talking to you because you don't want to do something for them, to me, I always had this misconception about family growing up. Like, I always thought it was this family, like family's everything. That's what I thought when I was a kid. Family's everything. Family's everything. As I grew up and I changed, my whole mindset changed about life in my early 20s. I realized life is just what you make it, like family's family. If you have a relationship or not, it is what it is. You just live your life, right? To me, this is why I'm happy I don't have that close family knit, because they expect favors, and if you don't do it, you get the guilt trip. Oh, we're family, and now he's shunned and has a conscience and feels bad and has to go to fucking Reddit over this bullshit, And my sister, I was speaking why, because you didn't do her a favor.
Yeah, because she can't use you.
Is she that fucking selfish that I'm sorry, I'm not going to let you use me for a week?
So the year before he was 22.
Yeah,
22 years old.
Went on vacation to babysit.
Had a hotel room with 3 fucking children in it, so his sister can be getting fucked all night by her husband.
Pretty much.
To make more babies.
Yep. That they're just gonna shovel off to someone
else.
Get
the hell, 22 years old. You
Free
know
vacation.
damn well this guy probably wanted to go down to the fucking bar or something.
Yeah.
They're on the beach. Probably want to go meet.
Stuck with this fucking kid.
Get the fuck out of here.
So, my parents are still trying to convince me to just ride with them to keep the peace. I'm still refused. So you're not going to talk to me unless I do what you want me to do. So, I'm going to do what you want me to do to have the pleasure of you speaking to me again. Because that's what she would do. I'm so glad you came.
Yeah.
But you ignored me for the past week.
Yeah.
When I said no, but now you're going to be my friend. You're not... That's where the whole family thing gets blurred for me. I mean, what is this the way families are? Is this the way it is?
Stupid. Mm-mm.
I think in life you choose the people you want as your family. I don't think the family that you're born to is necessarily your family for life. I really don't, because you could be born into a family of fucking assholes like this.
Yeah.
Or you can be born into a great family. Some people have great families, some people don't. And they form their own bonds with people outside of
But you have
the
to,
family.
when you become an adult, there has to be, you have to let your family know, okay, this is how it's going to be with me.
Yeah.
I'm an adult now, this is how I feel,
Exactly.
this is the way I'm going to live my life, and if you don't like it, goodbye.
It's going to be a tough conversation.
Most of my family, I don't give a fuck, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to live it the way I want to live it. I'm not going to be, fucking someone in my fucking ear, blah, 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 and fucking all the bitching and complaining and backstabbing. Fuck you. It's not worth it.
You're not bound to your family just because you were born into it. You can leave your family and live your fucking life. If that's the kind of person you want to be, you can.
I'm trying to make you feel bad for shit, guilt trip you into shit. Fuck off.
And, because of family, well then, you know what family is? It's a fucking word. I can easily remove myself from it and be better for it. And this person may be better for it in the long run anyway.
This dude is so young.
He's young.
22.
And he sounds like he's got a great head on his shoulder. He moved out, he's got his own house, his own car, he's got his own shit going on. Yeah. He doesn't need this shit. He doesn't need this fucking guilt trip and pressure. Maybe he needs to remove himself from the family for a bit and let them come back to him. Oh, we're sorry for treating you like shit.
And then maybe they'll stop... they'll stop using him. He's a person. He's a part of this family. Treat him like that. He
should go on his own vacation and post pictures on his Instagram page and make it visible to his family so they can see how much fun he had while they were at this hotel.
Go with all your buddies.
Oh, wait, you have to spend vacation with your kids. Oh, I'm so fucking sorry.
Yeah.
You piece of shit, man. I mean, that's the purpose of going on family vacation, you stupid bitch.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But it's going to be a tough conversation because we're going to have that conversation in a couple of years. Our kid's going to be 18 years old. You can't really tell her shit anymore after that, I mean, you can as long as you're living in this house, but you don't want to be that person either,
Yeah, because I don't want her to leave.
Fine, I'll leave. Because the kind of kid she is, all right, the fucking bags be packed, and then we can't stop her.
She won't care.
Can't stop her, so she'll be wanting to do that. So there's a fine line you walk with your children, and I think for us, growing up the way we did...
She came from us, which is the problem.
Yeah.
Because you and I are exactly the same when it comes to that, so we
See
know what's coming.
We both left our houses young. We both stayed the fuck away. She can easily do that. That's the thing. Mm-hmm. She has it in her to fucking do it. So we're extra cautious with that one.
Yeah.
We're already going to have one that's going to be with us forever, but the other one, she can say, fuck you, see ya. And she probably will. So, I don't know, man. But I'll tell you what, this whole family thing is just overrated. So let's knock this one out of here. Where the fuck are we? Okay, so... The pressure is getting to me. Am I the asshole for not giving in? No. I know they'll have a pretty hard time when they won't have another person there to help, and I feel a little guilty.
Nope. This is their fault. They're going on a vacation. Not only that, they're bringing the children with them. That's your responsibility. They're not sleeping at a cousin's house. They're not sleeping at a friend's house. You're bringing the children with you. So now that they're here in the hotel room on vacation, it's up to you as a parent to figure out what the fuck you're going to do now.
Yeah.
That's your fault.
I am so with you there. They're your kids.
I mean, fuck. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. No, it's not up to anyone else. Like, no, you shouldn't feel guilty. Fuck that. And this dude's probably never enjoyed a vacation.
Yeah.
Ever.
And probably, no, he's young. He's 23.
23. He's always been the babysitter. Fuck that.
There's no way this person's the asshole.
No.
There's no way. We got two easy, not the asshole ones here, but...
Is there an update?
There's a massive update here.
Uh-oh. Okay.
So it's barely been an hour since I posted this.
Oh, my God.
But my sister's apparently a Reddit lurker in the mornings.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck around and find out, dude. Saw my post. Not only is she furious with me.
Well, did she read the comments?
Because
I guarantee they all were on his side.
She's also upset that no one in the comments is siding with her. To make it short, she went on a big rant about how it's so hard to be a parent of triplets. And the least I can do is help because I'm young and single and she needs a break. I understand that. I understand
I get that too.
I get it.
I mean, I could see if you asked him to do one night for a couple hours.
Yes.
But it seems to me this whole art thing is that every night he's stuck with these fucking kids. And that's... When does he have... Except for when they go to the museum. And the whole time that they're at the museum that he wants to go see, they're all bitching and complaining.
Yeah.
Well, he's been stuck all week at this hotel watching these triplets, which is probably driving him insane. I can only imagine.
You know, they're tearing shit up. They're up and down the beds, doing what kids do. They're having a good time. But why are the kids stuck in the fucking room?
Yeah, why aren't they out enjoying
Why can't they
life?
be out? You do shit at the daytime with the kids. This is what you do. You bring everybody out during the day. You have fun. You do something everybody wants to do. That's how you're supposed to do vacation. I've never been on a family vacation before. But this is how I would assume you would do them. So what do you want to do? Okay, we'll do that, look at the Tuesday. All right, they got Tuesday. Okay, so we'll do my thing on Friday, and yours Thursday, and then Monday we'll take a break. And then that's how you do it together. You have fun. And then at night, you put the kids to bed, and the parents go out for drinks. Maybe the 23-year-old can check in on the kids or something. I don't know. Like, you go to the hotel bar, have a few drinks, get you upstairs.
Well, like, not every night.
Yeah, just do something.
Like,
you know?
he should be able to have his nights, too. They're not his kids or his responsibility. And why do they have to go out and party every fucking night? Yeah, this is stupid.
You know what would work for me if I was a 23-year-old kid? Be like, hey, listen, we don't have a babysitter. You're coming for free. How about this? How about on Monday and Tuesday, me and my husband, we want to do this. We'll give you $100 for each day. On Wednesday and Thursday night, you go and do what you want to do, and you take the money we give you for the babysitting and knock yourself out. Have fun. Go to the bar. Do this, do that. Do the shit you want to do. And he does it alone.
There's got to be some type of
compromise, man.
Yeah, there's nothing it sounds like here.
Life doesn't have compromises for some reason. And nobody wants to bend anything on any issue ever. Mm-hmm. And that's our problem. This could easily been solved. Like, hey, listen, we know it sucks. There's 3 kids. Here's $300 for a couple nights. We'll give you $300. You do what you want to do. And this could have been easily avoided.
Yeah.
Easily avoided, but people are fucking scumbags. Anyway, he says, I stood my ground on the decision, and now she's calling her parents to get them involved.
Oh,
I'm expecting a call from them any minute now. So that was it.
She sounds extremely selfish and immature and just a fucking royal pain in my ass.
Pretty much.
She has got to be a pain in the ass, sister. I can't even imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no. And then the parents are always on her side. So that's got to be rough, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this poor dude, this poor guy.
Yeah, absolute fucking
Good
mess.
for him for paying his own way. Like, oh well. Just
I admire this kid. He's got to get head in the
And then all of Reddit is on his side.
Yeah.
And she still doesn't get it.
No.
She still doesn't get it. She's mad.
It's because she didn't get her way. No one cares. They only want their way.
So stupid.
The only way he can make this right to the sister is by doing exactly what she wants.
Yeah.
That's the only way. So that's a person who's an entitled little bitch. If you're like, okay, so the only way I can make you happy is by doing exactly what you want and sacrificing my own happiness, yes, then you're a fucking bitch. Seriously, that's how you sum it up. So what are you going to be doing this weekend?
It's the weekend. I honestly don't know. I do not know. I don't think any movies came out this week, so I don't think anything's going to pop up on that website.
I don't think so either.
I don't know. I'll finish Succession on Sunday or Monday. And I'll watch the Mayans episode. I only have one episode. See, that's the problem. I only have one episode of this and one episode of that. I can't, yay.
Yeah.
Great. I don't have 50 billion episodes. So I don't know what I'm going to do.
I went from 50 billion episodes down to 50. I'm almost done.
I'm fucking lost, man. I don't know.
Monday, I'm going to give a series review on Supernatural, people. So be on the lookout for that one. A series review. I'm putting some heavy pressure myself. Anything can happen, man. It may finally put me in the hospital for a couple of days, and I might not be able to watch. So who knows? I'm just hanging on in there, man. So were you doing anything else besides that? You're going to be playing your game, right? Your video game?
Yeah, I'll be doing a little bit of that.
There you
go. It's the last week of school next week.
You guys should bake some stuff. You guys should do some baked goods. Use new birthday stuff that you got.
Preparing for them both being home 24/7.
I can't wait for that. I love it, man. I fucking love my kids being home. I love it.
But at the same time, you're gonna hang out with your friends anytime soon.
I am savoring these last few years we have.
I know.
I'm savoring it, man. This is so nice to have them in the same house.
I can't believe we made it through 9th grade.
I can't believe it either. Now it should be easy.
This is the age. It was the summer after 9th grade that my mom kicked me out.
Oh, please don't.
I moved into my dad's house.
Yeah, well.
That's how... I look at her and I'm like, she's so little.
Yeah.
This is the age that my mom's like, fuck you, get the fuck out.
Well, she's
so
very
tiny.
sheltered.
I'm like, how could you do that?
She's very sheltered. We take good care of our kids. That's the thing.
Well,
when I was her age, I was probably the same size. I don't even remember being that young anymore. But I do know that I had a lot of adversity. I had a lot of bad shit happen to me. She'd never had one bad thing happen to her. We keep them... And I don't know if that's a bad thing or not. Is that a bad thing that we're so protective? They don't know
struggles.
They don't know any struggle. They've never had to deal with any adversity. We keep them shielded from all that shit, you know, and they've lived very good lives. It's just, are we doing them a favor by that? I don't know.
Probably not.
Probably not. Maybe we should sit down and say, like, hey, kid, why don't you go out there and try to make it for a week and we'll see you. Just get the fuck out for a week and come back. I love you, but come back in a week. You got to deal with this shit. I don't know. But other than that, I'm going to be working and fucking just being tired all week. And it's going to be a rough weekend for me. It's been a rough couple of days. It really has been, man. So if you happen to see me on the street, give me a hug because I probably need it.
You really?
Seriously, I probably, only if you got big boobs and an ass that don't quit. I don't fucking know. No, I'm being serious, man. Just be nice people. That's all I'm saying.
You know,
yeah. Be nice to each other. That'd be a nice gift for me for having a shitty week. I want other people to be nice to each other. How about that?
I blew through all my stories. I am fucked for Monday.
Well, I'm not fucked anymore. All right, I'm going to have a positive outlook, and next week we're getting back to some yelling and screaming because I am fucking ready to yell and scream. So I got to let this pent up, bottled up aggression and anger go.
I like when the BFFs come in and give stories.
Yeah, you know what's going to happen.
There's no pent up anything. Like, it's nice.
Yeah, I know this is weird. So you know what's going to happen now. I'm just going to get bombarded.
No.
With shit. So that to even out my anger, I'm going to get these weird stories and nice ones. So
yeah, keep doing like the last couple episodes. This is nice.
It was good. It was mellow. So I definitely want to say thank you to everybody out there for supporting the show. And
you can find us at Voice of Misery on all platforms and voicesofmiserypodcast@gmail.com.